Students, E-part question answers. First question is, what constitute the biotic component in an ecosystem? How does the abiotic component help the biotic components to survive? So, constituent of abiotic components of air, water, light, temperature and soil. Abiotic components help the biotic components to survive through exchange of gases between biotic and abiotic components. These two components helps to maintain the environmental balance. So you can draw the diagram 3.4 and 3.5. Student, you can draw this diagram or this nitrogen cycle diagram and you can explain them also. Next question is, what is a pyramid of numbers? Why does the number of organisms usually decrease at each trophic level? So for this you have to open page number 40 and 41. So student, answer is, a pyramid of number is a representation of the number of organisms at different trophic level of a food chain. It shows producer at the base with the various consumer arranged successively upwards. The number of organisms generally decrease at each level of pyramid. Then, a fraction of the energy is lost at each trophic level of a food chain. Thus, in general, consumers at each level must eat a large amount of food to obtain enough energy. This is why the number of organisms at each trophic level is more than the number of organisms at the next level, and you have to draw this diagram also along with this answer. Then third question is, what are the different types of symbiosis and explain with examples. So for this you have to open page number 42 and 40. So I have mentioned the pages here also. Different types of symbiosis are parasitism, mutualism and commensalism. So I have already mentioned the page number also. So along with that you have to write the types and examples also. For example, in the parasitism you can write dodder and mistletoe are common examples of plant parasites. Some parasites may eventually kill their host. Example are here also. Wasps lay the egg in the body of the other organisms. The parasitic larvae hatch and grow. This you can write. Or simply, some species of cuckoo invade the nest of the other birds and lay their eggs in them. The chicks that hatches out of the cuckoo eggs usually pushes the other eggs or chicks out of the nest. This is the example of parasitism. Then example for mutualism. Different species of nitrogen fixing bacteria such as Rhizobium live within the roots of the leguminous plants and form nodules. These bacteria convert the nitrogen present in the air into ammonia. Ammonia is converted into amino acids by the plant cells. The bacteria thus help the plant in protein synthesis. In return, the bacteria obtain nutrition from the plants. Or you can give the example of the clownfish also. From here to here you can write. You have to mention only one example, but you should know other examples also. So third type of symbiosis is the commensalism. Here you can write remoras are the marine fish that attach themselves to the large marine animals such as shark, whale, rays and turtles. So remoras are commensals and feed on the leftover of the meals of the host and also on the fecal material of the host. Next, fourth question is, why a tropical decidual forest called the monsoon forest, and describe its characteristics features. So for this part you have to open page number 46. You can write tropical deciduous forest receive less rainfall than the rest rainforest and have a wet season in which they receive the maximum rainfall. So during the wet season they receive the maximum rainfall. Thus these forests are also called the monsoon forest. And for characteristics you have to write they have broad leaves and they shed their leaves during the dry season. Next, last question. What is the environmental significance of forest? How can we conserve forest? For this you have to open page number 48 and 49. So significant of forests are sources of timber, fuel, bamboo, can, oil, resins, tan, latex, medicines, honey and many other things. Second, they regulate the climate by bringing down temperature, increasing rainfall. Third, they check soil erosion, control floods and help recharge groundwater stores. Fourth, forests are home to innumerable species. Then, how to conserve the forest or the conservation of forest. So, you can write these 4 points. The felling of forest trees must be regulated. Also, sapling must be planted to replace the felled trees. Shifting cultivation must be discouraged. This can be enough only, but you should know what is a shifting cultivation. Adequate protective and preventive measures should be taken against forest fires. And fourth, grazing in forest should be discouraged as it destroys seedling and small plants. So these are the question answers and exercise of chapter number 3, ecosystem. You can write down in your copies also.